Hello, everyone. George is here, and welcome to today's episode where we're going to talk about how to stack and pack things in your business so you can grow. I teach the stacking and packing when I help my clients to create or to turn their competing product into a lucrative offer that people or their customers or their potential customers they cannot resist. And I thought about the stacking and packing, and because I do also all those sessions about neuroscience, I was thinking about literally how we grow as a human beings and how we grow as business owners and entrepreneurs and what we should do or what are we missing in the process. So sometimes we it seems that we are doing lots of things but we are not moving forward, we are not growing, we are not scaling either the business or even like growing our skills or our money, time, and energy. So today I want to talk about the idea of stacking and packing and why it is important for us as human beings, for us as business owners, and also for your customers. Why we stack and pack everything for for our growth, for the purpose of scaling, of getting toward or moving toward the next level or the next step in our business, in our life, in our job, in everything that we do, literally in our daily life. And the same what applies for you also applies for your customer, because when your customer comes to you with a problem, literally they need your help to go to the next level. They need your help. What is the process? What is the stacks that you can help them with so they can move toward the growth they want to move toward the desired situation, toward the result they want to get, maybe so bad, and for some reasons they are stuck in the situation they are at right now. And it is like very important to understand what happens with the phenomenon that happens with your client also happens with you, because sometimes when you start your business you start to make lots of money and you grow from no money to making like a couple $1 million, and all of a sudden you reach this plateau and you think, all right, like this is enough. I'm making lots of money already, and maybe that is enough for me. But after a couple of years, after even a couple of months, you start to struggle. You start to be bored. You start to feel like you are not moving much in your life or in the purpose of your business. So why that happens? Even though you are making lots of money. So the money is not the issues, and the time is not the issue. There are like things that they cause that issue, and we need to talk about those. We need to address those in today's episode. So I just like want to recognize the people who are watching. Just say hi so I can see the names. Hello, Dia, and hello everyone who's watching us either on YouTube or Facebook or Periscope. So this is what we're going to talk about today. When your client comes to you with a problem, that most of the problem is, hello Mirna, most of the problem is they cannot move to the next step in their life. They cannot move to the next step in their money, time, and energy, or job, or whatever the next step would be in their business. Your job is what you do is to understand their current situation and their desired situation, and to bridge between the current situation, the problem, toward the result, what they want. You do what we call the stack. You put like the steps. You start stacking solution. You start stacking steps to help your client move. And that stack, we call it the experience, the human experience or the customer experience. So literally, you are moving your client from the idea, from the thought that I cannot do it, or I don't know how to grow, or I don't know how to move forward, to create this stack of experiences so they can reach the result. And once they reach that result, now we can create or we can engrave that experience in their life, and this is what we call the emotion or the positive feeling. So literally everything that we do starts with a thought and ends with an emotion or positive feeling, if your experience was positive or good. and help you or your customer to achieve a specific result. So literally what we do, we stack. So literally when I teach my participants or my students how they can change the product, the competing product they have, into a lucrative offer that their customer, they cannot resist. Well, this is literally what we do. We take the product, we don't change anything in the core product. We keep it as it, assuming the core product has lots of value or has a good quality and good value, but we add all those stacks, we add all those steps, we add these, or we stack all those good experiences so we can move mentally the client, and also we can move emotionally the client into those steps, into those stacks, toward the outcome or the result, while we are creating the positive experience. And this is when it ends with a positive emotion or positive feeling. And when you do that correctly, this is what we call loyalty in your brand. This is where your client will be attached to you, to your brand, to your solution, to your offers. And they don't think about your competition. They don't think of going on Google or Amazon every single time they want to use a product or solution that you already sell. So if you want literally to engrave your name, your brand, your solution, your offer, you have to understand how things go on the neuropsychology of humans when they decide on a decision, and buying is just a decision. So a decision happens always with a thought and goes through an experience and ends up with what we call the positive emotion or positive feeling. So that is super important. And because that is super important, it also applies to you. And when I see people, they are not growing or they are not moving in their like steps of growth or steps of value or steps of what is next, like how I can grow at least 1% every single day, we go back to those 3 points, like the thought, the experience, and the positive feeling we should be getting in there. So most people, what they do when they start making money and when the business start to grow and everything like seems wow, and the team also is growing, people, they start to relax and being comforted, and they start to say, well, I'm making $10 million or $20 million or even like $1 billion. It's just the same. The number is not the difference. The problem, what when happens when you feel comforted, or when you feel that, yeah, this is enough, when you're what you're doing, you are telling your brain the thought, you're telling the feeling, the stack of experiences, like, you have to relax now, you have to stop. And that is the killing mistake of most people. Sometimes you look at those wealthy people and you say, like, they are like super wealthy, they have like hundreds of billions of dollars, and they keep stacking. Like, why they keep doing that? They're not doing that just for the purpose of money, because they already have like too much money, like they cannot even like spend it. They do that because they understand that they need to grow on daily basis, they need to stack, they need to add experiences, they need to add the thoughts, they need to add the emotions, they need to add more of the feelings on their life, on their business, on every single decision they take, on every single offer they create. And as the result, they are creating lots of money, they are creating lots of time, and also they are creating lots of positive energy that they can reinvest back in their business or in their offer. So, literally, why the rich get richer, it's not always greed. It is that because they understand how to grow, how literally to scale, and what are the steps, like how they function as a human beings. So this is why it is super important when you do when you open a business, like, you don't only invest in marketing and sales and automation and learning some advertising, and you need literally to understand about you. You need to understand about your customer. You need to understand how humans function, you and your customer, so you don't miss any part of those, because even if you run a marketing campaign or advertising campaign or sales campaign, and your offer is super successful and your campaign is super successful, and you're making lots of money and you are making big audience and lots of people are subscribing, you get comforted at some point. Like we all do that. Like your brain, like your body by default, it like it loves to be comforted. But that works. The physical works against what goes inside, goes against your thoughts, goes against what the feelings should be. So what you feel or what the body wants also or always works against what it should be done. So that is one of the mistakes I see most people they do. I did before, and it took me like so long to understand it. So now I want to share that super important point because by doing so, I want you to avoid that killing mistake. So no matter what you are doing right now in your business, you are starting a business, you are growing a business, you are not making money, you are making so much money. You have to keep those in mind that on daily basis, you have to stack new things, especially on your way of thinking, on elevating your energy, elevating the way you feel, elevating your emotions. When you do that correctly, all of a sudden you are creating this stack of new experiences that literally helps you to move forward to a better position in your life, to a better position in your money, time, and energy. So keep that in mind. I like to get your feedback about this topic today, and what is your experience as well, if you have, or if you have ever got stuck in your job or on your idea or not moving forward, or you feel like handcuffed in your position for so long. Let me know your experience and let me know also your feedback. Use the hashtag smart income, and I will see you tomorrow with a new topic where we talk always about how to maximize your profit in your business. And we talk about the neuropsychology of the buying decision. So you can literally understand how humans function on the buying decision so you can close more sales. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow and enjoy a beautiful afternoon.